Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm continuing to use velocity banking, and one of the things that I wanted to start off with today, I'm going to do a series of videos up until 2025 in terms of what are the things that I'm doing to prepare for next year. One of the things that I'm working on is specifically looking at the budget itself in general. So if you look at the board here, I started off 2024 with a bi-weekly paycheck net after deductions of $1,617.47. I'm ending 2025 with a bi-weekly paycheck net after deductions of $1,861.60. So the difference between what I started off in 2023 to end to now is $244.13 bi-weekly. Now let's look at what it looks like bi-monthly. Bi-monthly, I started off 2024 with $3,234.94. I'm ending the year with bi-monthly net after all deductions $3,072.20 or $488.26 difference. So after taxes, deductions, union fees, insurance, other dues, I have a net take home in Northern California of $44,600.78. $78.40. Now they're increasing the rent on my apartment to about $6,518. Generally, that is 36.97% of my take home. So 16 divided by 44 is 36.97% of my take home is going toward just the rent. That doesn't include water, water, phone, or any things of that nature. So this is just the base rent. So right now, 36.7% of my income. With that in mind, looking at what I started in 2024 on the line of credit that I'm using for velocity banking, I was still able to pay off at its lowest point $10,000 in principal. Now, when I go back and look at the mortgage that I was able to pay off and have a free and clear title, that amount, $10,000, would have taken me approximately, I think it was 18 years to pay off in principal. Okay, so as I work velocity banking, I use a number of different strategies and tactics throughout the year. One of them was using cash advance, and that was about 1860 in cash advance every month that I was running through my line of credit. In addition to that, $300 from Walmart cash advance that I was running through the line of credit. Now, these are just strategies that I personally employed as a political economist just to see how the system could work. But in general, velocity banking is predicated on basically you taking your paycheck, putting it in a bank, and then paying the bills from it as your debt weapon tool. So again, I started off the year paying just one or two bills on a credit card that I wanted to pay down that went successfully. Then I paid more, and then I paid more. I improved my credit. Then I was able to get a home equity line of credit or a line of credit at $50,500 after I improved my credit and my numbers. So currently, I'm running generally all my expenses through this line of credit in velocity banking. The only expenses that I'm not running is when I first get paid, I'm paying about $36 a month on three checking accounts that the money is being deposited in. Other than that, the entire 3723 should go into the line of credit, and I'll be paying out my bills from that, some of them during the month, but I'm also using a credit card. So I also doing most of my bills on a credit card, like my cell phone bill, my groceries, my daily, monthly insurance. Then I pull money from this HELOC to pay off the credit card in general. So some bills I'm having to pay directly from the HELOC, like I also have two mortgages that I'm still paying for. So when I get income from the mortgages, they go into the HELOC, then I write a check from there. My daily living expenses, I have about three credit cards that I'm using. I make all my payments or charges on those cards or the most I can. And then the next month, when this closes and report to the credit bureau, then I pull from it to pay off the bills. So to recap, one of the things that I'm hoping to show and would hope for you to do is look at really creating a budget. A budget is one of the most important things I think in doing velocity as a tactic to actions, as a tactic or action step to help you with velocity banking and knowing where your money is going. So again, I started the year off with 3223, well, 32, 34, 94 monthly income. It increased to 3723 monthly, about 488.26. I had to know where the money is going. Where did the money ended up? And at a minimum, with a net income after taxes, insurance, union dues, and everything coming out, I was taking home last year $44,678. Sorry about the light. I think it goes in and out. Okay, so at the end of the year, my net income that I was taking home after taxes, insurance, union dues, and other things, $44,678.40. Of that, about 16,000 was going toward just the rent itself. So that's 36.97% of my income, well above the 30% that they recommended that you not pay for housing, but sometimes it just happens. In addition to that, I'm implementing SMART goals, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. One of the goals that I'm putting for myself is to reduce my overall Experian credit file by one mortgage or at least 70 some thousand dollars. So in conclusion, one of the things definitely having smart goals, having a budget, knowing where the money is going, and just try to be a little bit more focused on the budget and where the money is ending up so that I can pay down my debt using $50,000 in general. All right. So if you'd like to work with me or your team, my team in general, definitely you can give me a call, shoot me an email. Let's get together and see how I can help you in general. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day.